Hello everyone, this is MottBot. This is a redstone tutorial, and this is my flush piston ceiling lighting. So you see right now it's got the light in here, and it's obviously very completely flush with the rest of the ceiling. And if we hit this button, pistons kind of swap, and then this one extends, and you've got the solid ceiling again. And if we hit this button one more time, they flip back right there, and then you've got this. And obviously you wouldn't put the button up here if you're wanting to control this light, but any kind of block can run, or any kind of power, sorry, can run into this block. Yeah, any kind of power. Redstone dust, redstone repeater, another torch, as long as it's not interacting with this, like you'd have to put it like over here. Um, or you could use another button, like a wood button, or a lever. And so it's very, very simple how it works. A while ago, I had done a flush floor piston lighting, and that was nice, but I think this is nicer, and this is probably something that you would use a bit more often. And it's actually using a very old kind of T flip-flop here. So whenever you hit the button, um, this turns off that torch and also stops powering this dust here. And then when this turns back off, that turns back on, and that turns to the other state. And so if you just do that, you can see how it flips. And this blinks way too fast probably for my recording to pick it up. Yeah, kind of, not really, but it actually is off for a very, very short time, and that's when it will flip. And then this torch right here powers that repeater and that piston, and that's what creates the retraction and the extension of the block in here. So this has been around for a very long time. However, I have not seen one like it. I had tried to use the new mechanic with the these things are repeaters running into each other and locking each other in different states, and that was way too big and just plain didn't work. So this is actually the one I came up with, and yeah, it's very, very cheap. Obviously, it's very, very small for just really what it is. If you come in here, you need 10 building blocks to place redstone stuff on. You need your ceiling block, a lighting block, one sticky piston, two regular pistons, 7 redstone dust, 2 redstone torches, a redstone repeater, and some form of input. And right here it is a button. If you're going to use a button, I recommend using a stone and not a wooden, because the stone is a shorter pulse length, which makes this work all just a bit faster. So enough talking, let's go ahead and build it. Alright, so everything you're going to need fits right into my hotbar. And you're going to want to start off with your area. It does not really have to be 5 by 5, but that is the size of the redstone, and it also goes up 4 blocks, not including the block that is pushed down into the ceiling. And you need to start by defining the area where you're going to want your light source to be when it is in the room. And yes, it does actually have to be flush. It does not come 1 block lower. So that's just right in the middle for me of this 5 by 5. And you want to place a sticky, not a sticky, a regular piston, right like that, 1 block away from the gap, and then do the same thing on the other side. And then on one of these pistons, you want to place your normal block, your block that's going to be in the ceiling otherwise, and your light source, either sea lantern, uh, glowstone, or redstone block could work if you do some tricky wiring on the side here, but I'm using glowstone for this. Jack-o'-lanterns will not work because if you push a piston into them, it will break. So these can be in any order. It just depends on what state it's going to be in, depending on when you start, like when you first power it, which one is going to get pushed down. But anyways, you want to come up 1 block like this, and that is just a temporary block. Place a sticky piston facing down, and this does have to be a sticky piston because it's got to pull the block back, and a regular piston will not do that. So we can get rid of that. And then you can come off the side like this and come up 2 blocks like this. Get rid of the ones below it, you don't need those. Place a redstone torch right there, and you'll see this extend, and neither one of these have extended yet. And then you can come off 1 block diagonally from the piston like this. Place a repeater on the default delay. That runs into a block. On one side you can place a redstone torch, doesn't matter which side. And then come with a 1 block gap below it, and then out 1 block on each side. And then place this kind of like foot-shaped blocks right here, 2 down from these and running next to the sticky pistons, or the regular pistons rather, right there. And you can place redstone on each one of those, and neither one will extend because this is extended right here in the middle. And your power source goes right on that block. And it does have to be something to toggle, so a lever probably is not your best choice because you'll have to flip it on, flip it off, won't do anything, but then flipping it on again will, and flipping it off again will not. But if you hit this button, that retracts, and you get the flip. You will have to use it one time. Oops. You'll have to use it one time before you actually get it to do something, and that's not even in the right place. Whoops, I definitely know how to build my own thing. Oh, for love of Jesus. Here, there, and light. Okay, so the first time you power it, neither one's going to be there, so you do have to use it once before it will work. But there you go. You get the entire sequence here, and it looks quite awesome. So you obviously would want to have something coming off the... I gotta stop clicking. Gonna want to have something coming off the side here, and either into the wall or hidden activation or something to make this work. But there it is, completely flush, looking good. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is Mopbot, and I'm out.